Holy fuck, ladies and gentlemen, and gamers, we are back. We are back to look at what's new. So, Cold War is basically done zombies-wise. It was the big old intro to the whole Dark Ether story. Whee! And now we're into Vanguard. So, I have no clue if I'm going to get Vanguard. Obviously, I will only probably get it for the zombies, although I might try the multiplayer and the campaign, because why not if I have it. But I'm still on the fence. Now, I have not seen these yet. I've seen the little teaser picture of the fucking, as Dan calls it, the Destiny Fallen Captain in zombies now. But yeah, let's see how this looks, and I'll give my opinion on it, and we'll see if it's good or not. Let's see this shit. Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies. And then after this, we're going to watch this too. This whole 14-minute video. But first, let's start small. Let's start with the 2-minute reveal trailer. Let's see this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Ooh! Oh my. Okay, very occult. Oh my. Oh, German?
Oberfuhrer Wolfram von Lis.
Holy shit.
You are the instrument of my revenge.
Uh-oh. I thought that was Richtofen, but it's obviously.
I give you an army of the dead. But our enemies have allies from beyond this mortal realm.
Our strength is yours.
Mortal children, yield or die.
Oh! Was that a zombie or a dog? That's probably a zombie. Was that Billy Eilish? What the fuck? I think it is. Holy shit. Oh! I'm assuming those are like the field upgrades, kind of. That looks like Shino Lupa. Oh. Is that like a Gersh device teleport? Wait, was that Kino? Wait, hold up. Oh my god, the zombie has a gun. That probably wasn't Kino, but let's see. We gotta turn that down. Oh. Oh shit. This is so copyrighted. Oh my. So he can actually control the zombies. That is crazy.
I wanna end me.
Digital pre-orders get instant access to
Oh,
the Night
fuck
Raid
off.
Mastercraft and
Yeah, no one cares. Oh.
operator Arthur Kingsley.
Yeah, ew, no one cares. Okay. Initial thoughts? They seem like they're going way further. Like this, like looking back at all the Cold War maps, right? Most of the Cold War maps, aka the campaign maps, were very grounded in reality. Like they looked tame. Obviously there was like, you know, crashed cars and blood. Oh my god, look at that Asmongold thumbnail. There was like crashed cars and like blood and sandbags everywhere, you know, bodies a little bit. But it wasn't like this. This, let's see if we go through it a little bit. Like, this map looks like a fucking zombies map. This shit looks like insane. It looks like, obviously, it's from war. And, you know, this is, I think, World War II themed, right? But, yeah, no, the map actually looks like a fucking zombies map this time. This shit looks look at this. This shit looks extremely zombies themed. Like, holy fuck. Way more than any of the maps we had in Cold War, at least. The maps in Cold War were very tame compared to this. Now, these are either the field upgrades, like, you know, Ring of Fire or whatever, but now they're like crystals. There's no way Treyarch is abandoning the system they have now, because, you know, the community loves it. But they're probably going to more, like, stylize it, more bring it more to a thematic now. It's not going to be silly little wands, which is, you know, what they were called in Cold War. Now they're actually going to be probably like relics or some shit. But I'm assuming these are the field upgrades for sure. Yeah, we got a lot of occult shit. They're showing a lot off, and I don't think these are the wonder weapons. Again, I think these are the field upgrades. Because you have a gun and you can use it at the same time. And look, you even see, like, I don't know if that's from the field upgrade, but one of them is definitely a teleport. We have this weird-ass thing. It's very occult-themed, and I like it. Like, you have the one... This is one thing that, like, some people might be split on. There's a very obvious big villain already in the beginning, and he's like, you know, stereotypical bad guy. Oh, kill these guys. And then you have, like, the gods helping you that are, like, weak. Like, oh, we're weak. I'm getting, ironically enough... What was that stupid map from Black Ops 4? The fucking Greek map from Black Ops 4. It's ironic, too. I'm Greek. I should know this shit. But, yeah, look. Here's the teleporting one. Yeah, alright. So, like, bro, this shit looks zombies themed. Was that Kino? That wasn't Kino, right? Yeah, no, it wasn't. Okay. I thought it was Kino because of that thing there. But no, it's definitely not Kino. But, honestly, the map itself, visually, I don't know how big it is, and that's something we can't really tell, but visually it looks good. It looks like there's nothing really unique about it yet. It looks like, you know, just a random World War II area. Maybe it's a campaign map, but it looks like they cranked the zombies theme up to like an 11. And I like it. Obviously, you have all the World War II weapons and stuff. And there's these fucking red zombies. I'm pretty sure... Oh, that gun is Pack-a-Punch, though. So Pack-a-Punch is obviously coming back. They have this fucking guy who's probably a mini-boss. He looks like he has armor, too, so they're probably bringing that back. And he probably shoots you. We have this fucking ass red zombie, which in Cold War literally comes at you and just explodes. It's like a suicide bomber. Yeah, okay, so that's probably Ring of Fire. They brought some fire back, too. Cool. Yeah, so they just stylized it more towards zombies. Instead of stylizing it more with, like, technology, like in Cold War, they're just ritualizing it. Now it's part of, like, ritual occult artifacts, which is fine. And then we're getting lore here, which, you know... I don't know who this big baddie is, because we dealt with the Forsaken, quote-unquote. I don't know if we killed him, but Samantha definitely pushed him back in the Dark Ether, so... Maybe this is someone else, who the fuck knows. We're obviously gonna get something with Richtofen, probably. Something with Peck, maybe. Who knows? But, it looks cool. Honestly, I'm very excited. Now, and this is a big thing I told to Vishal, right? I'm leaning towards getting it because I know what to expect going from Cold War. Going from Cold War, I expect it to not be that good, ironically enough. Cold War, like I've always said, has the greatest framework of any zombies ever. It's just uncreative and unoriginal and uninspired. The Pack-a-Punch guns need to act unique from another. Like, have, like, 4 or 5 guns that act unique. I'm always going to go back to the example of Black Ops. M16, you Pack-a-Punch it, turns full auto, has a grenade launcher. AUG gains more bullets in the burst, underbarrel shotgun. Awful Lawton, Pack-a-Punched crossbow, pseudo monkey bomb. Cross defibrillator, they brought back, quote-unquote. It revives people when you shoot it. Like, we need more guns that, when you Pack-a-Punch them, they just don't gain a boring static damage increase. We need actual personality to some of the stuff in this game. And, you know, because it's Treyarch doing the same thing over again, obviously they have to innovate somewhere, but it looks like more stylized than anything. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, you have the Pack-a-Punch MG, which is cool. Hopefully they bring back the PPSH too. You have Hotel Royale here. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get actual, like, characters. I hope they move away from the operator bullshit, which it looks like they're kind of doing. These kind of look like no-name characters, but they might have personality. I don't know. I hope we move away from operators and zombies, because that was a really bad thing from Cold War that I really didn't like. Like, look at this shit. This is fucking crazy. By the way, overall, pretty good. Pretty good looking. Now, we actually have the name for the map, too. Der ANFANG. I have no clue what that means, but we'll probably learn that at a later date. I don't really feel like looking it up. But let's see the early preview. Let's see what fucking... I forgot his name. I think his name is like Michael something. Let's see what Michael whatever has to say about this. A Treyarch production in Vanguard.
Our partners at Sledgehammer Games have already
name.
Revealed Call of Duty Vanguard's immersive campaign and intense multiplayer all set in World War II. And now, keeping true to our zombies nature, Treyarch is back for another round.
Let's go.
studio responsible for bringing zombies to Call of Duty more than a decade ago returns to World War II, and Sledgehammer Games is...
It's not the same. You guys got rid of Jimmy, you guys got rid of Blundy.
Vanguard, setting the stage for a new zombies experience.
Alright. Let's see these characters real quick.
Setting the stage for a new zombies experience.
So, is the woman still here? Oh, you have the wait. Okay, so you have a black guy, an American, and a Japanese soldier. So we're kind of mixing it up, but I think we're going back to actually having zombie-specific characters. Thank the fucking gods.
Black Ops Cold War offered the team at Treyarch the opportunity to introduce players to the Dark Ether storyline, beginning with the opening of the Dark Ether gateway at Project End Station.
Yes.
And now, prepare to face a new type of evil.
So this is actually confusing to me. Is this, chronologically speaking, if this is in the same universe, this happens before End Station. So this happens all before what happens in Cold War, chronologically speaking. So that's interesting.
Meet new allies and make new enemies.
Whoa.
Prepare for a gameplay experience that gets you to the fun faster, all wrapped in a brand new dimension of zombies.
Okay.
In Vanguard, we're introducing a brand new zombies experience and a franchise-first crossover that builds on the Dark Ether universe. And today, our team will share more about the story, the lore, core gameplay, weapons, and characters that will define the next chapter in the Zombies saga.
Let's see it.
But first, let's whet our appetites with the world premiere, the new Zombies gameplay trailer.
Oh, fuck. Did we already see this? Okay, we already see this. We're skipping this shit for brevity's sake. For time's sake.
Operator Arthur Kingsley.
Death is only the beginning. Oh yeah, how many times have they said that?
The team at Treyarch is pulling out all the stops to tell a new, brutal story.
They say this every year.
That expands...
Sorry, not every year, every time they make a new one.
...and explores the unsettling world of the Dark Ether. It's a story that long-time players will appreciate, but one that will be easy for new players to pick up.
This is fucking zombie themed.
In addition to being...
Honestly, that red ring in the background, that shit is really like doing it for me.
Easy.
We have some sort of rune in the background here too.
For new players to pick up and play.
Right,
in addition to being canon, it's an experience that immerses and innovates on the core Treyarch Zombies gameplay.
Was that the M14? No way.
And innovates on the core Treyarch Zombies gameplay.
That looks like the M14.
This is ANFANG.
ANFANG. Alright, cool.
With ANFANG exploring the mystical and the occult,
I'm getting doens't vibes, honestly.
It was important to convey an unsettling and brutal feel.
Was that Pack-a-Punch? Holy shit,
and the occult.
That is Pack-a-Punch there on the left.
To convey
Boom, right there. That kind of makes me sad. It means it's very accessible, very easy. I mean, for the first map, maybe it kind of has to be, but man, I miss Kino.
Unsettling and brutal feel to the world.
Sightlines will be obscured by piles of dead corpses from Soviet and German soldiers.
And it literally froze. That did not look real. Let's look at that again. Like that, okay, kind of. That legit looks like they threw like a pile of dolls in like a thing and just painted it red a little bit. That's funny.
Soldiers, and it all comes to life, so to speak, in Vanguard's epic World
War II
setting.
I love this place.
With Vanguard Zombies, we really tried to bring a new experience for all types of different players.
Tell us gameplay
from current
details.
Players, and really to getting new players into the Zombies ecosystem.
Oh, God. Okay, this is bad. A big point of contention for Cold War was how casual it was. Super easy, super casual. I'm alright with the gameplay itself being on the easier side. I personally don't mind, but obviously you could disagree. But I really didn't like how easy the Easter eggs were. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Right? Cold War brought...
You were basically done with the map in a day. Old zombie maps, it sometimes took, like, at least a week to figure shit out. Now it's like you're done in, like, a couple hours. It's like, Jesus Christ, man.
Outbreak. And we've really taken the best mechanics, smashed it together, and created Vanguard Zombies.
Okay.
Our enemies have allies from beyond this mortal realm.
Okay.
So ANFANG, the beginning. It's the start of a new Treyarch Dark Ether zombie story.
The events of Black Ops Cold War brought an end to one storyline.
Yeah.
The events of Vanguard represent a new arc.
So is this
players
after,
have witnessed the catastrophic outcome, the science experiments, at Project End Station.
Okay, so
Project
same
End
universe.
Station was a Nazi particle accelerator that punched a hole through the dimensional veil and gave us access to the Dark Ether, where these 5 otherworldly artifacts come from, each one linked to a powerful Dark Ether entity.
Okay.
There is Cortifex the Deathless.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is the big baddie, it looks like.
Syraxis the Shadow.
Oh.
Nordicus the Conqueror.
Nordicus? I'm sorry, these names are so stupid. Nordicus.
Invictor the Destroyer, and Belikar the Warlock.
Whoa.
These
Warlock?
Dark Ether entities bind their powers to our human operators through artifacts crafted in the Dark Ether, each granting unique abilities like Frost Blast and Ring of Fire.
Okay, alright. It's exactly what I said. They're stylizing it more. Okay.
Now, anyone who touches them forms a symbiotic bond with a Dark Ether entity. It's almost like being possessed, except the entities can't control their host. They can only offer guidance and their powers.
Okay, alright. So they might bring operators back. So the way I see it, it's similar to Carver, fucking Strauss, and Gray. And the fact that, like, you have zombies related, like, entities giving you advice and that can, like, be there each map. Because obviously they're not going to have this be for only this map. You're not going to only use Ring of Fire in that map. The artifact is going to be in every map. Maybe they'll release new ones, possibly. But these are going to be basically your zombies characters, and you could change whoever you play operator-wise. Fuck. I'm like 99% sure that's what it is. Fuck.
Exposure to the Dark Ether also allowed the Nazis to expand their research into dark magic.
Okay.
Enter Oberfuhrer Wolfram von List.
Oberfuhrer?
A ruthless officer in command of an SS battalion called Die Wahrheit.
Okay.
This was the group that plundered antiquities from around the world.
Nice.
Von List forced top experts to help him. Explorers, historians, and a demonologist named Gabriel Kraft. Professor Kraft's deep knowledge of the occult ultimately led von List to these artifacts. Von List bonds with the most powerful entity of them all, Cortifex, the Deathless. This former lord of the Dark Ether grants him the ability to raise the dead. And that's why, a year after their worst defeat, von List takes Die Wahrheit back to Stalingrad. And he's going to raise an undead army.
So this is after Germany lost.
And annihilate the Allied forces.
The zombies actually are undead bodies from the past war at the Eastern Front.
Professor Kraft sends out a distress call. That call is answered by Vanguard Special Forces operators, but they end up trapped inside a barrier erected by
okay, so you could change operators. God damn it. So the only thing that's like story-wise zombies characters is the fucking weird gods like fucking Nordicus.
To seal off Stalingrad. They can't call for reinforcements. But they have Professor Kraft's expert.
The one thing I'm actually really hoping for, I don't mind if they bring kill streaks back. But the one thing I really don't want is for them to bring the chopper gunner back. It was good in Cold War, but they kind of shoeholed themselves into like, okay, we need to make a map where you could use the chopper gunner. Like, excuse me. Like, because of that, we can't have a map like Buried. Like, Buried, you know, which was mostly almost all underground. We can't have that anymore because you need to be able to use the kill streaks on it. So hopefully they don't, like, you know, corner themselves into something they have to make the maps around. Or honestly, and I really wish they just did this, they just ignored what they put in for some of the maps. Like, okay, maybe you could use the chopper gunner on this map, but on this map you can't. Again, that's a little bit, I mean, it sounds like it's like taking away, but they could add something else instead if they were creative, but let's see. I really hope it like that doesn't come back. Kill streaks like the fucking Flamethrower and Death Machine are fine. Bring those back if you want, but don't bring back the chopper gunner because it's going to make them design the map a certain way.
For guidance and their own unmatched combat skills. And 4 Dark Ether entities.
Okay, so you don't get the Deathless one. You get all the other ones. Energy Mine, ass. Aether Shroud, good. Ring of Fire, the best one probably. Frost Blast, okay. No one's going to use Energy Mine. If you use Energy Mine, you're trolling.
Willing to bond with them and share their powers.
They do this in the interest of defeating Cortifex the Deathless.
While these entities may be helping humans, players will find out that they have their own agendas.
It's an unlikely.
Why is the art guy telling us this?
Likely team up, but it's our only shot at keeping the Third Reich from winning
the
World War II.
Third Reich. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not seeing anything new so far, and it's really like not too good, but let's see.
We had a lot of fun designing the different objective environments. Each location has a very distinct look and feel to the play space, so that no two areas will feel similar.
As players explore the realm of dark
That's
ether
hot.
magic.
That's a perk. New perks?
Against the backdrop of Stalingrad, they'll encounter shrines, rituals, and sacrifices.
Jesus.
With so many different elements in play, it was important to establish unique visuals. And it's a look that feels more grounded, something you can have nightmares about.
His beard is so fucking cool. Look at that shit.
Wow. The occult was something that really wanted to touch. It has so many different variables, like summoning portals, blood rituals.
Very nice.
Skulls, seances.
When it comes to zombie types, we run the gamut.
We have your basic grunt zombie.
And we also have our heavies.
These big guys carry around miniguns, and those are the Sturmkriegers, or Storm Warriors. They are really hard to bring down, and it's hard to avoid them when they shoot.
I really hope it's not as bad as the fucking Megaton. The Megaton was so tanky and so annoying because the two halves that split were as tanky as the main one. It's like, oh, sweet God, please don't make it that.
We also have something called the Boom Schreier, which means boom screamer in German.
These are zombies that will run real quick and explode in contact.
It's a wide variety of threats.
We already have this in Cold War. This isn't new.
And they all start to pile up as you get further in rounds.
Whoa. Just like in Cold War, huh?
Approaching the ANFANG was important for us to stay true to our lineage while also building something brand new.
You'll find all of the classics, right? Pack-a-punch, mystery box, crafting table.
But there's a lot we're doing different this time.
Kill streaks are probably back.
Too.
The runes are something new in Vanguard. Dark
They didn't say perks yet.
Ether rune magic is the thing that the Dark Ether entities use to manifest their powers. That winds up being very important as the story plays out.
We tried really hard to make it accessible for new players.
No. It's super easy to jump in and get started, right? You don't need to know anything about previous zombie experiences to enjoy this.
It was like that with other zombies games in World at War and Black Ops 1. And a little bit of 2.
Spawn into the map with your friends, jump into a portal, do an objective. You're in it. That's you playing, and you're playing successfully.
That looks
casual to the hardcore. There's enough for you to dive into.
In Vanguard?
Yeah, are you telling us it won't be finished within like 2 hours of you like actually letting us do everything? Let's see.
We get players right into the action so they can start blasting away.
Fighting zombies is the core of this mode, and it's what all our fans love doing. And we
wow, in a zombies mode, you fight zombies. Oh,
give you plenty of ways to do that.
Okay. It's a choice. Oh, okay, you could exfil. Cool.
Players start the game in the snowy graveyard of Stalingrad,
the forward operating base of our allied operators under ANFANG. Here, the players have access to many of the upgrade machines they will need in the battles ahead.
However...
Wait, so is this like a central hub that's like for safety? If that is what it is, I really like that. I'm a sucker for those.
Players can't get too comfortable here because Stalingrad is still inhabited by roaming zombies.
Okay, so it's not a safe spot.
The area is relatively
so you teleport out.
But as you complete objectives, the map opens up.
Okay, that's kind of
offering
cool.
access to other powerful upgrades like the perk fountains.
Oh, the perk fountains.
As players complete these various challenges, they will open up the forward operating.
I really hope, and this is one of my biggest hopes, the 2 things they bring back with perks: no perk limit and upgrade the perks. I really like that. If anything else, fuck the fucking upgrade the perks. Just give us no perk limit. I don't give a fuck if you don't let me upgrade them. Just let me have as many as I want.
Operating base to new threats and opportunities. Your Dark Ether enemies grow in power with each new objective, so you'll need all the help you can get. That means using traditional methods like buying perks and upgrading your weapons at the Pack-a-Punch. But we're also adding a new means of gaining power through the Altar of Covenants.
A brand new system to zombies that randomizes every time you come back from an objective what you can purchase with a nasty sacrificial heart.
Which can be exchanged at the Altar of Covenants for one of 3 random upgrades.
The fuck?
Choose from power-ups like Ammo Gremlin, which reloads
wait, nah, we gotta see this. Hold up.
Choose from power-ups like Ammo Gremlin.
Ammo Gremlin. Stowed weapons refill ammo from stock quickly. Okay, that's ass. Resurrectionist. Revive allies much faster and automatically revive nearby allies. Isn't that just quick revive? And then Splatterfest. Enemies killed by explosions have a chance to explode. And then you have active covenants. Chance to slow a normal enemy when shooting at it. So they took away the alternate ammo types. Bloodlust. Melee attacks do more damage and heal you. So they took away a lot of the upgrades to, like, you know, melee and guns and stuff, and alternate ammo types, and just put it in the Covenant system. If you can only have 3, in my opinion, this is a downgrade. Successive shots on the same enemy deal more damage. They literally took everything from Cold War, split it up, and made it so you can't have it all at once, which is, it's 2 things. Number 1, it's worse, in my opinion. But number 2, it solves the problem of the game is too easy. So it's worse because they're taking stuff away, but they were going to have to do that at some point because the power creep was getting insane. And it's making the game harder because you can't have everything and be a god at the same time. You have to choose. But what I don't like, or at least from what I see here, there's like wiener upgrades they've added in. You know, they literally added quick revive as like a thing. But, excuse me. But, there's nothing new yet that I see. This isn't new. This is just a worse way of having an upgrade system, which they needed to do, but it's worse.
Which reloads non-equipped weapons over time. Or brain rot to turn zombies into allies. Or unholy ground for those times when you really need to hold your position.
So they brought back, oh my god, what is it called? Stone Cold Stronghold? Is that what it was called from 4? They really brought back that shitty ass thing, and they have the gall. They have the absolute fucking gall to call that shit a fucking legendary. Do much more damage when shooting while stationary and for a short time after you start moving. Ass.
Or unholy ground for those times when you really need to hold your position. Step 1 is always, what gun do you have? Because those will all play very differently with the Covenants.
I think players are going to find that when they pair up with a different Dark Ether entity, it feels like a completely distinct experience.
Yeah, you know the way it's going to feel distinct? The voice lines are different. They have different personality. But again, why the fuck would you use anything besides Ether Shroud? Unless you need it for the Easter egg. Ether Shroud or Ring of Fire. Like, why would you use the other 2? They're so ass. Maybe you could make an argument for Frost Blast. Maybe. But no one's going to use Energy Mine unless you're stupid.
So you're just combining your guns, your Covenants.
Unless they overbuff it. Okay, the armor's yeah, it's exactly the same from Cold War, but I don't see Killstreak. What I do like, though, is the armor is in the same spot as the lethal and the tactical. It's just at the crafting table. There's no, like, separate armor station, which means, potentially, there's no gun rarity system. Potentially.
Your equipment, the things you're finding in the world.
You can have freedom to be in a cool place that would never exist in the real world.
It's a different region with different inhabitants, and in turn, different gameplay elements.
Okay.
And with Vanguard zombies, we're bringing that in spades.
Yeah, okay.
Moving to the world of the occult provided plenty of inspiration around the visual identity of the game.
Visually, the map looks great.
And it helped to shape the way we think about the map design.
We built zombies on the same engine as Vanguard. We wanted to make this unified with the rest of the game, while still have its own identity that is more of a fantasy look.
Players will battle across the rooftops of Hotel Royale on a rainy night in Paris.
Very nice.
They'll fight at the base of a massive burning windmill in Merville, which was actually part of the Normandy invasion. And they'll find themselves in the classic swamps of Shinonuma.
Oh my god, it is Shinonuma. I thought it was too. Holy shit. They brought it back.
Which is a truly eerie setting that our longtime...
We're not going to get all of Shinonuma, though. If we do, that's insane.
Fans will be familiar with.
Crazy. They're bringing back Shinonuma.
Dark Ether magic has allowed the team to...
There's no way that's Tokyo, by the way.
Really bubble up some interesting new ideas that we have not explored in past Zombies experiences.
The different objectives you're tasked with really alter how the player experiences the various environments.
There's an objective called Blitz, which takes inspiration from that holdout style gameplay of just surviving, but this time you're taking the fight to them.
What would be really crazy, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but what would be really crazy if this whole thing was like pseudo round based? Like, there's no rounds, it's just the more objectives you complete, the more the number goes up. It's not based on survival anymore, like surviving time and like just killing zombies. Nah. Ohitora. My family always interrupted
them.
As always.
In Harvest, you hunt zombies who drop runestones that you can collect. Players must then deposit these into an obelisk called the
Obelisk?
In Transmit, you'll escort a floating zombie head as it seeks weaknesses in the dimensional barrier to the dark ether.
This is... Bruh. They're literally just copying all their different ideas from Cold War. This is all it is.
These different challenges and eerie environments with dark settings help the player feel enveloped in Cortifex's grasp, and we can't wait for our fans to experience it.
Experience the fear. Yeah, bullshit, my ass.
ANFANG is a brand new experience that explores the Dark Ether universe in exciting, fresh ways.
Oh, God. Is there even a Pack-a-Punch skin on the gun, bruh?
ANFANG is a brand new experience that explores the
doesn't look brand new.
Dark Ether universe in exciting, fresh ways.
There's no Pack-a-Punch skin.
Launch is really just the tip of the iceberg. Everything post-launch is gonna bring new twists, new stories, new characters, brand new gameplay. And it's all
okay, so maybe we do have like actual zombie characters and we don't choose the operators. I'm half and half. It's really like I'm really questioning what they're saying here.
All part of Vanguard's advance.
New characters might be with the fucking artifacts, honestly. The like old weird zombie god, the Dark Ether god things. We might get new ones of those. I'm still like questioning whether they'll do operators or not.
Global progression system featuring player and weapon leveling, plus battle pass system integration.
Okay, I mean, again, Cold War.
This is a whole new way to experience zombies.
No, it's
Welcome to Call of Duty Vanguard.
No.
ANFANG awaits.
Okay, let's talk about this. So, from what they showed, I have a very big suspicion, and obviously I can't say for certain, but it really looks like there's almost nothing new in this game. The systems and everything are just amalgamations / bits and pieces of old stuff. The new stuff is so minuscule. Like, let's go back to the stupid shit, right? Where was this? The stupid Covenant system. How far back was it? That's where they introduced the gods. What the fuck was it? Was it not here? Okay, they talk about the runes. Bro, where the fuck? How far back was this shit? Mystery box. It's over here. It's somewhere here. Right? Or am I being stupid? Here it is. Okay, cool. Perfect. So this is one of the quote-unquote new things, but they're putting a lot of stuff that was already in zombies. Melee attacks do more damage and heal you. That was literally the upgrade from Cold War for the knife. But again, they can't give it to you all at once, and you can't always have it because you become a god. So I guess you could only hold 3, which is stupid. If you can't have, like, you could obviously have 2 rares and 1 legendary, or 1 epic and a legendary. Hopefully, eventually, you could get just 3 legendaries, hopefully. But the thing I see is there's nothing new here. Like, the legendaries are probably, you know, the best ones, and I haven't seen any new legendaries. The epic ones, again, nothing really new. The rare ones, like, oh, look, critical kills return a bullet to the clip. So I guess that's good for snipers, because it's a kill and not, like, a hit. So, yeah, almost. The stuff that is new is so tiny, and it's, like, it's not very creative. So, overall, though, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. If I'm going to wait on it. I'm not going to pre-order because you don't need to pre-order in this day and age anymore. Overall, aesthetically and visually, the map looks great. Gameplay-wise, I mean, it's zombies. I'm curious. The biggest thing with zombies that's new that they could do is maybe it's not fully round-based. Maybe it's challenge-based. Like, okay, every time you do a challenge, the difficulty increases instead of every round. I doubt it, but I mean, that's the most change I could see them doing if it's not round-based, which it probably is. But aside from that, everything else is just old and not new. And, you know, I mean, it's zombies, but we haven't seen the wonder weapon. There probably is. I doubt they wouldn't put that back in. Kill streaks I didn't see, which is good. Good / whatever. I don't really care. Armor's coming back, obviously. I don't know. We'll see. Operators, who cares? And then, even if that's still in. And then artifacts are basically just field upgrades, but you have less to choose from, and they're probably shittier. So, overall, I really hope this isn't the only map on launch. And I don't think they're doing dead ops again, so hopefully this isn't the only map on launch. If this is the only map on launch, zombies is pretty much fucked. I'm not looking forward to this too much. I mean, I'll look out for it. I'm not going to probably buy it on release unless they give the okay that DLC is free. Like every Zombies DLC we're going to get is free. We'll see. If it's not, I'm honestly not too sad because a paid DLC hopefully is better than what we got in Cold War. The DLCs weren't bad, but again, they were just campaign maps. Like, come on. You could tell, like, not too much effort. Well, you know, I don't want to say that. You could tell effort was put in, but I want more creativity. And they have to be creative, hopefully, if you're paying for it, right? Like, that has to be the case. But overall, not much looks new, and it looks pretty shitty. But again, after Cold War, I've come to expect it. So, I hope you enjoyed me diving into these zombies bullshits for, like, 36 straight minutes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. It's not looking too hot. But visually it's great. Gameplay and everything else, it looks basically more of the same / less because they had to nerf us from Cold War. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. You know, I might react to more news as it comes out. I might not. Who knows? It's always a coin flip. But yeah, zombies. I don't see anything new. I'm scared.